Define the following terms firstly: science, biology, geology, physics. Then we relate the relationship within chemistry. Science is the process by which we learn about the natural universe by observing, testing, and then generating models that explain our observations. Science, we call it natural science or we call it social science. But from this presentation, we only focus on the natural sciences. Those are chemistry, biology, physics, and geology. From this, what are biology mean? Or what is biology? What is geology? And what is physics? In a simple term, we defined as follows. Biology is the study of living things. It studies about plants, it studies about animals and microorganisms. The other one is the geology. Geology is the studies of rocks and the earth. Earth contains several minerals and other materials found on the earth. It is studied by the geology. The third one is physics. Physics is concerned with the nature and properties of matter and energy. What matter is, it is defined from part 1 presentation. The relationships between chemistry and other natural sciences. Chemistry connects with different sciences and it is called central science. It related with biology, physics, earth science, environmental science. Biology and chemistry relates with biochemistry. 1. Biochemistry is the study of chemical process occurring in living matter. In biology, we study living organisms, but to understand life from DNA structure, photosynthesis to enzyme and metabolism, we must have the knowledge of chemistry. Let's take the specific example of photosynthesis reaction. In the plant, carbon dioxide and water react together to produce glucose and oxygen. For understanding such types of reaction takes place in life, we must have the knowledge of chemistry. The second relation, we see geology and chemistry interrelated each other in the field of geochemistry. Geochemistry is defined as the study of process that control abundance, composition, and distribution of chemical compounds and isotopes in geologic environment. This field asks the following question. What elements are found in the Earth's crust? How do minerals form? What chemical changes happen during erosion or volcanic activity? Such types of question needs answer. This answer not only given by geology, but it needs extra knowledge from chemistry. The third relation, we call it chemical physics. It is the relation between physics and chemistry. Chemical physics is a sub-discipline of chemistry and physics that investigates physico-chemical phenomena using techniques from atomic and molecular physics and condensed physics. But we identify the two relations. Those are the physical chemistry and the chemical physics. The physical chemistry uses chemistry to understand physical change, while chemical physics uses physics to explain chemical structures and reaction. The fourth relation is medicinal chemistry. Medicinal chemistry is the study of chemical substances used in medicine, how they are made, and how they interact with each other. 1.3 The role of chemistry plays in production and in the society. Chemistry has major role for the production of various substances and these substances gives different usage for the society. First, we see agriculture. What is the role of chemistry on agriculture? We remember some compounds: calcium sulfate, ammonium sulfate, sodium nitrate are fertilizers. Ammonium sulfate, sodium nitrate are fertilizers. What is a fertilizer? Start from proverb. People need food, plants need nutrition like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Fertilizer is a substance added to soil to provide nutrients that help plants grow, or assisted greatly in increasing the yield of fruits, vegetables, and other crops. Plants mainly needed nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Take nitrogen for leaf and stem growth can be used. Example, urea and ammonium sulfate fertilizer used for such purposes. Phosphorus for roots and flower development. Example, superphosphate, it is the source of phosphorus. And we call it potassium for fruiting and disease resistance. It is potassium chloride used for this purpose. The other role chemistry on pesticide. Chemicals also has a major role that protects plants' health. Pesticides are chemicals used to kill or control harmful organisms like insects, fungi, weeds, or bacteria in agriculture. They help protect crops, increase food production, and reduce crop loss. There are different types of pesticides. Those are insecticides, herbicides, and fungicides. Insecticides is kill or control insects like locusts, weevils, and so on. The other is herbicides. Herbicides kill or slow the growth of weeds or unwanted plant. Fungicides kill or stop the growth of fungi that cause plant diseases. Chemistry also has an important role in the manufacturing of better quality plastics pipes for irrigation and is commonly used in farming. This has massively increased irrigation, resulting in a better climate in which the crops grow. So chemistry has a major role on agriculture by producing different types of fertilizers to increase the fertility, to increase the food production, and to reduce the crop losses. By producing insecticides to prevent plants from disease, and by producing herbicides for removing unwanted plants from crops, and by producing fungicides to remove fungus from the crops. The other role chemistry in food production. Chemicals have greatly assisted to preserve food products for a longer period. It has given methods to test the presence of adulterants which ensure the supply of pure foodstuff. Consumers have benefited from new technologies that have increased their food's availability, appearance, nutritional content, and flavor. A local example of food processing and keeping it for a longer period of time is the preservation of raw meat. Those are known as locally quanta. Food is essential for life, but it spoils if not stored properly because of microorganisms like bacteria and fungi, oxidation, reaction with oxygen, enzyme activity in the food itself. Chemistry helps stop or slow down these processes using preservatives, packaging, and storage methods. Some chemicals are listed below for used preservative foods. Preservative like sodium chloride, vinegar or acetic acid, sodium benzoate, and potassium sorbate. Let's take sodium chloride. Sodium chloride used for dries bacteria, used in meat or fish. Vinegar or acetic acid, it is acid. It's used for lowers pH, especially used in pickles. Sodium benzoate used in fruits, juices, and potassium sorbate prevents mold growth. The other role, chemistry in medicine. Chemistry helps us understand how drugs are made, how they interact with the body, and how to make them safer and manufacture safer and more effective. Using organic chemistry and computer modeling, scientists design drugs that bind to the right cell receptors, have the right dosage and delivery, are stable and safe in the body. We could find a cure for this. We could find a cure dysentery and pneumonia as a result of the discovery of sulfur drugs and penicillin. For cancer therapy, cisplatin, and taxol. AZT fights multiplication of AIDS virus, but AZT does not cure HIV/AIDS. We need to prevent ourselves from the killer disease by being abstain, be faithful or reduce number of your sex partners, and use condom. Common drugs chemistry provides the following. These are disinfectants to kill the microbe present in toilets, floors, and drains. The sanitizer we use for COVID-19 belong to this group. Analgesic or painkiller is any member of the group of drugs used to achieve analgesia, relief from pain. Anesthetics has made medicinal operations more and more effective via relieving pain. The another one is antibiotics to control infection and cure disease. Antiseptics to stop contamination of wounds by bacteria. The other one is tranquilizers to reduce tension and bring about calm and peace to patients suffering from mental disease. Such types of drugs invented by the help of chemistry. The other role of chemistry in building construction materials, glass, steel, cement, production process need chemistry knowledge and application. These materials are used for construction.